Hey guys, this is Effective Kill here for a quick video. I've just seen the news and I want to give my opinion on it. Is apparently, let me get Phil. Give me a sec. I have to his last name, Phil Fish. He's the guy who created Fez, which it's an okay game. It's a very clever look at a platformer. It's very clever in how it did it. But the guy who created it is kind of an ass, unfortunately. Sometimes you get really good indie developers, like, give me a quick second. Okay, I'm going to get the Shadowrun review part 2 done. It's just taking a little bit of time. I haven't had a lot of time to do this. I'm recording this late at night because I've been having work and school stuff for buying books, checking up on various things, signing up for stuff for school. It's been kind of hectic as of late, but I'll try to get all the Shadowrun stuff completely finished and get that published because, hell, I want to finish it myself. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of someone who did create a good game. The person, Pixel, creator of Cave Story, I have something right here. It was a freeware PC game that basically became a cult hit with next to no advertising and often seen as basically the greatest of indie game development. And here's the description of the game. Cave Story is a jumping and shooting action game. Explore the caves until you reach the ending. You can save your game and continue from where you left off. That's his description. 3 sentences. Very sweet, very quick. Phil Fish. He created a Fez, an XBLA exclusive. The guy has been notably saying he doesn't like Microsoft's kind of stupid policies towards indie stuff, but more so their policy of updating. I can kind of see why they did it, but still it's kind of stupid that you have to pay like $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever it was, very high amounts, to update your game. I can see why they kind of did it. Maybe due to the fact of they don't want people to ship broken games or broken indie titles and then be like, oh, I'm just going to keep updating it every day because I have to fix it over time. I can't ship it new. But it's like you get games open world, they're always going to need to be patched. I don't know if they did that for that purpose, but he did. 2 quotes from Phil Fish specifically that prove that this guy is kind of an ass. 1, I am the genius voice of a generation. You cannot say that. You are not the genius voice of a generation, guy. You've made a platformer that was clever. That's all. You haven't done anything to break the gaming bond. And you can't say your game is completely original because it follows a path that has been set by an earlier game. Creativity as a whole it still works, but it's pretty stagnant as humanity. Everything that has been done before. Look at example of games. Every game borrows something from an older game, perhaps something that's been first done. The first-person shooters, Castle Wolfenstein, I believe, was the first first-person shooter. Every first-person shooter is somewhat based upon Castle Wolfenstein's style of just the gun, seeing it right there. You don't see anything but the gun. Maybe some of them have evolved to seeing your hands and your feet and that type of thing. But it still follows the same general path. Second quote of this guy. I just won the grand prize at IGF tonight. Suck my dick, choke on it. That is very immature fucking comment right there, guy. I mean, you don't need to be a pretentious asshole. It's like the guy that made, I think it was called Braid. I think it was Braid. Yeah, I think it was Braid, because there was another game that I liked that was kind of about the Earth shattered a giant cataclysm, guy with a hammer. Hopefully that's not Braid. Hopefully I'm not getting the names wrong. But it was Braid, and he basically made a guy that's wearing a suit, can use time travels, and he jumps on acorns, which Goombas are acorns. He jumps like Mario. He takes Prince of Persia, Time Rewind, and puts it in his game, and then claims it's completely original. It's not, guy. Don't act like pretentious douche. You're borrowing something that's already been done before. Just be glad people love your game. That's like me. Be glad someone watches these videos. But it's just my view of this guy. He canceled his second game over this shit. I'm gonna link the article that I first saw this on, but he's canceling his game because. Here's his back thing. Fez 2 is cancelled. I am done. I take the money and run. This is as much as I can stomach. This isn't the result of any one thing, but the end of a long, bloody campaign. You win. That pretty much just shows you're too weak to soldier on. I've had a shit ton of bad comments on this thing. I've been actively yelled at the personal messages. I'm not that big. I've got like maybe 300 subscribers. I'm glad to have you guys actually watch my videos and care what I say. But 300. I love that people actually care what I say. But this guy... People are mean to him, and eventually it's just going into this. But it's the result of him acting like a pretentious ass. That people are mean to him. It's basically, like, it's been several things that have been piling up. Like, Game Trailer's host Marcus, Annoyed Gamer, Beer, got into an argument after Beer called Fish a hipster, which I can kind of agree with some of his comments. A tosspot, a wanker, and a fucking asshole. Those last three, very uncalled for in an interview. Here's the thing, you may not like the guy that you're interviewing, but do not fucking insult him to his goddamn face. That's very poor etiquette, guy. Even if he is a pretentious ass. Heck, and also, it also led to something, another show, here it is, Invisible Walls, never heard of, I'll probably end up checking out that show, just because brought me up into this, it's a Game Trailers video podcast. When Fish was asked about, since Microsoft decided to allow the decision for indie developers to self-publish on the Xbox One, hasn't been stated if there's a price yet. Hopefully, if they're smart, they will say no price to publish. Keep continuing what they've done. They've got a lot of bad PR to get rid of, and I hope they work as well as they can, but a lot of the damage has been done, and people apparently don't forget this, but they forget Sony's 2005 to 2007 rootkits, but I'm not going to get into that. I already explained all my bullshit on that. Kind of cool. And Fish, apparently he made a game called Indie Game the Movie, but seriously, yeah. But you get a lot of the people that are defending Fish completely. They're like, if you get the same people who defend Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, even the Ouya, which, the Ouya, all the power of an Android phone without the actual phone. I don't get the Ouya. I don't hate it. I just don't get it. It's basically, you can't say that, oh, they made these amazing games. This company must obviously be great. Be like, oh, he's made this amazing game. I will accept everything he says, even if he acts like an ass. There's no excuse for acting like an ass, guys. That's really immature. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, yeah. Sugar. Getting a little... Yeah. I should probably edit these, but... it's too much work. Got shit. And it's more so just this guy is, I guess, getting attacked over Twitter, but it's what you say on Twitter that causes you to be attacked. Let's use Noah Antweiler Spoonie as an example that I used in a previous video. If he acts like a pretentious douche, people will attack him. That's how it goes. But here's the thing, he's calmed down his pretentious doucheness. He still does it from occasion, but he's doing it in the persona of I'm an ass, because this is how people watch my video. They watch me to be an ass. I don't, but it's what he does. A lot of the things is just, check out the article, take your own opinion, but I just think this guy is an immature little child that needs to grow up.